Hello, everybody, and welcome into episode 5 of Frostfall. Of course, the only thing that isn't falling is our love for our sponsor, Martin Mancini, where you can find him on Amazon. Go check it out. I see that a lot of you have enjoyed watching opening Pokemon cards. That means
Yeah, I was
that
surprised how
means
many videos you got.
yeah, that was ridiculous because I posted it and then I didn't pay attention to it at all, and then I dropped Thunder off at home, and I came back, and I was just sitting up in my room. I was watching some TikTok, and I'm like, I should probably watch back my own video because it's so experimental that I should probably see what I've done wrong so I can fix it in the future. And all of a sudden there was 25 views. I'm like, okay, that's crazy. I watched the whole thing, got it up to like 26 views. I'm like, all right, that's pretty neat. I went to bed after a little while and I went and checked on it again, and it was at 50 some odd views. I'm like, my goodness. Really means the most. I'm glad
Yeah,
that y'all enjoyed it.
the algorithm loves that Pokemon word.
I'm looking to do it again.
And as someone who recently got their hands on Power World and was having fun with that for a good solid minute, it certainly got my interest. Like, really?
I'll. It's weird because I very obviously parodied the Simpsons opening sequence for the thumbnail, and it didn't take me as long as you'd think to make it.
It's just a blue background with some white cloud.
I thought that Incarnate was
Yours
gonna
is
give me
more
some grief.
realistic looking.
Yeah.
Just as long as you didn't start it out with,
Burr, burr, burr,
actually
burr.
actually sing it, like IRL content.
I thought about doing that.
Would have been interesting. Oh, Chucker.
for the for the extra shit post the next time you do it, you should like try to find a Homer donut.
Oh,
Like the
jeez.
donut with
Yeah.
the pink icing and sprinkles, but like actually have it in person at the table. And just periodically over through the course of whatever you're doing, reach over, take a bite off camera, and then sit it back and just have an obvious bite mark in the donut.
Chaos. What,
Oh,
what what were you trying to say
Donut.
to Trucker?
I wound up finding a YouTube short about for Warhammer between Vulcan and the Primarch for the Night Lords Conrad.
Ouch.
And you're gonna laugh at this one. It was when he got trapped in the teleport-proof room and showed that not only was his little teleport beacon Dawnbringer a teleporter, but also, guess what? A freaking hammer! It proceeds to tee off on the dude.
No,
Hold on,
I
I have
prefer
it
the
in my history.
one. I prefer the one by the voice actor guy giving the "We pity you" speech from Vulcan to Conrad, but it's not Conrad anymore. It's Kurz or however he says his name. He's like, let me let you in on a little secret. We pity you. I'm like, ooh, coming from Vulcan, ooh, that hurts.
Yeah, it does. From Vulcan of all people.
If Vulcan is telling you that we pity you, that smarts just a little bit.
I got some good news in case you didn't watch the last episode for some reason, or the Pokemon video. Flame is in fact joining us next week and should be with us for some time as a guest role because he's not going to force me to end what I've started because it doesn't make sense for when he goes back to work. That would just be annoying for you guys. So if you missed Flame, he's coming back. And speaking of Flame, so he doesn't send me another ominous message, as if he is omniscient. We have a subscribe star. I will try to remember to put that in the description, but I don't think any of you are signing up for it, so I don't know. I can do that
Come on,
if that's
people.
what you want.
We need more people to sign up for our subscribe star so we can keep providing you guys such awesome content. After all, we can't do this on an empty stomach.
I think the problem is it gets buried because of our disclaimer here. Flame just automatically made it an 18 plus subscribe star, so subscribe star has it automatically lumped in with the porn people. So I think we got lumped in with the porn people, which I don't think I can say on YouTube, but I've said it twice and it's staying.
It'll be all right.
I'm not promoting the porn people, so it doesn't really matter.
No. Chaos. That you reminded me about something. Mayor, you might get a kick out of this one too. I saw something the other day that really made me think somebody at Barrett, the company that makes the 50 cal sniper rifles,
Yeah.
is a Warhammer guy because they have a new gun out called the Barrett SSR, something like that. It shoots 38 millimeter cartridges, like high
Jeez.
explosives, grenades, armor piercing, shit like that. And it looks an awful lot like a bolter.
That's frightening.
Oh,
I had a
you're
thing
getting
for it.
close, boys.
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. Here you go. the gun guy in me goes, oh, ooh,
That's
me want.
that thing's ridiculous.
Manga,
Yeah,
manga, gimme.
the SSRS, the Squad Support Rifle System. It's a 30 millimeter precision grenadier system. Me want. What do I need for? I don't need it, but I want it.
I wanted it just to protect my independence.
I'm running.
Protect it from what? Government tyranny.
I'm running the show, so we can use Reaper as the intermission screen right now.
It has a 1 in 24 twist rate. That is ridiculous.
What's a twist rate?
I need that. I need it for home defense.
Chaos. The twist rate means that
it spin real fast, go real far.
in a barrel. Well, actually, 1 in 24 isn't very fast, as a matter of fact.
I'm just saying, typically, if it spin more,
But
it go fast.
yeah, the twist rate on a rifle generally means that, like, most of your scary ARs are like 1 in 12, meaning that for each foot, or no, it's for every 12 inches, give or take, it'll rotate, once. So one rotation in, however many inches, right? So
Oh.
a 1 in 24 twist rate, that means that thing's barely twisting.
Mm-hmm. He's slow.
But the smaller that number for your twist rate, means the more that thing is going to spin. And the more it spins, technically the more stable and the more energy it can transfer when it hits. But it's a grenade, so you don't really need it to be,
Who needs to but I wanted to penetrate though. I wanted to stick into them and then
well, I
explode.
mean, like, I think it's the M49, the automatic grenade launcher, the machine gun that shoots grenades. It's smoothbore, so it doesn't even apply a twist. This thing is applying enough of a twist for it to be more accurate, because it has to be if it's going to be a literal rifle-shaped grenade launcher.
I'm sure we're gonna get a video on that from Grand Thumb soon, probably next week.
Hell, It wouldn't surprise me if AK Jesus himself somehow manages to get his hands on one.
Brandon Herrera's already bought one on Gunbroker. It's not even come out yet.
Because like he had an MCX spear from SIG.
Yeah.
He didn't have the military grade one, but he still had one. That's not the most terrifying thing that's come out in relation to firearms technology this year, though. That 8.6 blackout scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's a nice round. But we've got Mark here. Mark, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
I will tell you this right now. I'll repeat this little line. You're going to need to make sure you're working well with your friends this episode, and I will remind you that if a combat gets tough, I will allow all of you to talk amongst yourselves to get to the unanimous decision that I use a big dice for one roll this session because I don't roll it very well and it might be in your favor. But it has to be a group decision and it has to be unanimous when I do it.
Sorry.
Basically, we can force him to re-roll.
Ooh.
But when he re-rolls it, he has to use that absolutely massive silicone die that he's got.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
So the odds will be in our favor if he rolls it.
Yeah, it does not roll very well, but I'm just saying I will do it once since this is a small group, and there's one other thing that I want to clear up for all of you. Just because Flame is joining us as a guest, that does not mean I'm going to back out of the advantage rule for flanking. I don't see the need to change the rules because we have a guest. If that means that things get a little too easy, that just means that I have to try harder.
Works for me.
Same here.
Alright, we got some ground to cover, so I'm going to run to the bathroom and hopefully we can start. How's that?
I'm gonna get me a snack real quick.
Sounds good. Alright, let's go do that real quick. Everybody enjoy this perfect image of Reaper licking his nose.
Mark.
What's up?
Coda, on his own initiative, started up a new world in Moria, and he has been grinding mats specifically for us to use as a group the next time we play together.
Oh. That's exciting.
Like, he cut down every single elven tree in the elven quarter
Oh my goodness.
for all the wood, and he's been farming mats like a madman, apparently.
Hey Mark, while Mayor's away, update your token.
Oh. Okay, give me a second. I'm getting our Christmas tree for Ashley because she wants it up. Yeah.
It's a bit early, isn't it?
Yeah.
Early for what?
Man,
Christmas?
he's breaking out the Christmas tree already. I'm not criticizing
Remember,
the wife
happy
there,
wife,
Mark,
happy
but
life.
Halloween hasn't even hit yet, my guy.
Oh, trust me, I
We
know.
still have we still have 2 major holidays before Christmas even gets
Yeah,
here.
we could.
Trust me, I know.
We aren't even thinking about Thanksgiving yet. Oh, I guess before I start
Those memes.
this... Oh, boo.
Sorry.
No, go for it.
Those meme videos of people saying it's not even Halloween yet. We can hear her defrosting. and then it's the first,
No, I shouldn't have let you go.
of the world's worst Christmas song. It's
But-
real, man. Like, people are getting their Christmas crap out already. It's not even Halloween yet.
But
Trust
if
me,
you
I
want,
know.
if you want to avoid annoying Christmas stuff, I recommend that you go on HBO and watch Barry and the Penguin. Very good shows. With that being said, if you guys are ready, let's get after it.
Better, better.
All right, in the last episode, I gotta get the music going. In the last episode, you guys met up with Clarence Strand. He took you to the wall of the quarantine ward and revealed to you that not only was stealing all the rope completely unnecessary, but it was completely convoluted as well. So he gave you guys some nice scrolls of Dimension Door, and you guys got over the wall and were immediately assailed by a Minotaur, which you threw to his death. After that, you guys realized the only way out is down, and you started going through this building, meeting lots of interesting characters and going through lots of interesting combats, and discovering a little bit about each other. After a while, you met Ophelia Valentino, an angel, which is the first probably anybody in the world that you're aware of has ever seen. And you've continued on after a very, very long fall from a very, very tall building. We come back after a combat with a bugbear and a goblin. What would you guys like to do?
Let's see. We haven't checked any of these rooms yet, have we?
No, you have not.
Ooh.
Let's quietly check one of the nearby rooms, just so we can get a better idea of what we have laying around us in case we need to improvise.
And how far did we fall?
You guys fell a very long way. You have to imagine you've been on the... You were on, like, the 94th floor, and your building crashed through the other building across the street all the way down to about the 5th floor. But you guys were in a nice... You guys had some nice people looking out for you, and that's all I can really say about that. Or there's some sort of shenanigans afoot. As you can tell, this place isn't exactly normal, so things that apply to everybody else may or may not apply to you. You don't know.
Alright, so immediately do we hear anyone running towards or away from us?
Not right now. You guys are fine. You've cleared this floor for all you know.
I'm gonna look in this room then.
As you open up that door with that nice click of what I assume is a monster.
Code Red Mountain Dew. Sorry.
Ah, so close. Not sponsored.
Let's hope that's what it sounds like.
The door opens, like, with a sound that resembles a Code Red Mountain Dew. And you see, for some reason, it's just snow.
How tall is it? Like ankle high?
Yeah, it would be about ankle deep.
I'm gonna walk around through it and I guess it's just flat snow, no tracks, nothing.
No, there's nothing there.
I want to wade through it and try and feel for something in there.
I suppose that would be a... Are you just, like, making a quick lap around the room?
Yes, to start off, yes.
What's your passive perception?
12.
You don't get anything.
Hmm. I guess then
Oopsies.
I would just leave and guys, there's some snow in here.
Odd.
Well, I mean, not really. If the window is broken open,
It's the weird
Mine-
part. It's weirdly, like, the brief minute that you guys were outside, it's weirdly warm here.
wow.
This is odd.
I have to look this up now.
I'm gonna look into this room over here.
Right? Simple enough. It's unlocked.
Just a quick look through to see if there's anything in here. Little investigation. Uh, 17.
It's very barren, and you're about to give up, but you're like, no, I'm doing a very thorough job, and there is obviously signs of life on this floor. There has to be something, which prompts you to look under the bed and kind of lift up the mattress a little bit, and an iron ingot falls out.
Punk. Oh, this will come in handy.
It's not a
One
great piece of iron, but you know, it's iron. It'll do.
decent quality iron ingot.
Yeah. It's literally quite in the middle of complete and total garbage and excellent quality.
Like it's got a little bit of age on it from being under the bed.
Yeah, it's aged, there's nicks in it, but it's not like garbage.
Completely not unworkable, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Like if you sold that to somebody, somebody could do something with it.
All right. Sticking that in the bag. Boom.
Alright, Trucker, would you like to investigate one of these rooms?
I'm probably going to regret doing this,
Okay.
but the uncharacteristic warmness makes me want to give it a shot.
Okay.
Guys, I haven't had to do this in a long time, but give me a second. And then I'm going to focus, and I'm going to use my class ability Detect Portal. Basically, if there's a planar portal within a mile of me, I know where it is. I can sense it.
I didn't expect you to do this at all, so you get a lot of lore on the world as a whole. You know that picture of an atom with a lot of electrons, and it's just got like a bunch of them orbiting, and it looks almost like an optical illusion?
Yeah.
You are seeing that everywhere, but the one that stands out the most, the thickest layer, looks like shadows. But
Oh, a headache.
you are seeing a bunch of different planes, and I'd like you to roll an intelligence check.
Oh, no.
It's not a save, don't you worry.
Well, it's a flat roll for me, so
Oh well.
9.
You kind of think to yourself, maybe it's only in the quarantine ward. The quarantine ward is very odd, and clearly this portal of shadows must have been where the shadow plane has a lot of concentration, but other than that, you're not really sure of what all that means.
Oh, headache.
Yeah, you don't feel very good now.
You alright, big fella?
They're everywhere.
What's everywhere?
Shadows. Oh. I kind of cough, massage my big old bare head, like, oh, that's unpleasant. I have this like innate sense for planar portals, and it's never been this bad before. At least I don't remember it being this bad. They're everywhere. Oh.
Is that a third level ability?
Yes.
How often would you have done that?
This would probably be the second time ever.
Where would you say the first time ever would have been?
Probably after the traumatic event of finding my wife and what have you. And I've just kind of forgotten it if it was really, really bad.
Alright, so let me retcon something a little bit. You're actually pretty used to this. You know that when you first did it, it was more the illusion that you were seeing of all the portals overlapping. You saw that, but it was finer. Like, the lines were finer. So the whole city, as far as you're aware, because you've never left the city, is like this.
Yeah, it wasn't this weird the first time.
Yeah, this is weird because one of them is standing out now, which has not happened before.
You know those weird optical illusions where the picture looks like one thing, but then you just kind of look at it and it's just a whole bunch of colored dots, but then you like turn your head and you look at it one way and then all you can see is the one color dot? Or is that just a bear folk trick?
Not sure. I don't think.
Oh, this place is weirder.
Odd. How so?
The first time I did it, I was closer to home, not in this part, the quarantine ward, and everything was pretty much the same. But here, it's almost like all the others are fuzzy, but this one part, this shadow part of it, is very strong. It giving me a headache, as a matter of fact.
So maybe we just need to go farther and we can understand what's so weird about this place.
Aside from the other general weirdness?
Well, yes, but so far it's just kind of, I guess in the way that I see it, it's like there's a bunch of different rooms in different areas here, from different areas.
Wait a minute. Where's the guy?
What guy?
Oh, there you are.
I've been
Sorry,
here
I got
the
carried
whole-
away.
I've been here the whole time.
What are your thoughts?
Well,
You're the one that wanted to come in here.
I didn't want to come in here. Jazzo sent us, remember?
Well, you're the one that wanted to come in here because somebody sent you here.
Well, you and your semantics. The only thing I know, according to my in-laws, is this is where the Shatterkai came from originally, is this ward. Perhaps the Shadow Ward opened up here during the time when all the planes seem to have merged for whatever reason. I mean, don't you find it odd that the actual Bay King of Winter is our king sitting in our palace?
Never really thought about it, to be honest.
And there's a creature of actual death just in 2 rooms above us.
Well, weirder things have happened.
I'm just excited to explore this place even more.
Nothing ever curbs your enthusiasm, does it?
Shall we move along, fellas?
Yes, let's see who we can run into next.
Let's.
Or are they running to us?
As per usual, this is where the stairs lead you.
Gonna poke through this door, this place, see what's in here.
Let's just let everybody join you over here before we start doing all that happy stuff.
All the looting.
Do you guys need me to take your tokens over there?
Sorry.
You have to do mine at least.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, it's empty. So, Chaos, I know you said you wanted to try this one. This door is locked.
Look over at Clarence. Well, Mr. Thief, do you think you can get this door open?
Oh, I suppose.
It's locked.
I suppose. It's the least I can do.
After you.
Let me make sure, yeah, okay. Just want to make sure I built this character correctly.
I mean,
Or are
if
you only good at getting through doors with scrolls?
if you can't do it, I could always use my trick and he'll just flick a finger.
That's idiotic. Don't do that. You're going to hurt yourself. Yeah.
Oh no.
He makes it look extremely easy as he basically just takes a set of tools you guys don't have, barely pokes it in and pulls it back out. There you go. Already.
Chest door.
It opens.
Alrighty then. Opens door and goes in to search it.
You know what to do.
It's a 21 for investigation.
It's almost like you're getting deja vu. You even do the same thing out of your frustration, thinking, oh, it worked once, it's gotta work again, right? And you find a copper ingot this time.
Is it in the same? Is it same quality?
It's in better quality, but it is just slightly tarnished.
Light.
That's weird.
Tarnished. Copper ingot.
You do also find a book.
Looks at the cover.
It's blank.
Opens up book. Opens up cover page to see if there's anything on the inside.
Oh.
Nothing on nothing on the cover page either, but when you do flip to the next pages where you should be able to see it, it's just a bunch of strange symbols. You can't read it, you can't make it out, it doesn't make any sense to you.
What in? Walks out, holding up the book. Does anyone know what these symbols mean?
none of you would. Not even Clarence doesn't even know.
Odd.
Looks like gibberish.
Just
Well-
scribbles to me.
Just puts it on a random on a random shelf.
Easy enough. Yeah, you just put it back.
No point keeping something we don't know anything about.
Clarence does take it and put it in his bag. Hey, you don't want it, I do.
I mean, hey, if you find out what exactly that book means, let us know. Let me know, eh?
Of course.
Guess I'll check the southern room.
Alrighty. This door is unlocked, like most of them.
I would just look around. If
Maybe-
I notice anything that's, you know, peeks out to me or whatever. What's
Give
the
me
word?
that
Stands out to me. There we
investigation.
go. 11.
You find 25 crossbow bolts.
Oh, heck yeah.
I'm gonna go over to this one and peek through the keyhole if there is one.
I'll check one too if there's one left.
Does a 19 hit you, Chaos?
Yeah.
You take 6 points of damage as a crossbow bolt comes out and smacks you in the head.
Ooh. Slightly.
Throws open door.
Shoot
Bugbear.
arrow as soon as it's open.
And he's got a heavy crossbow.
Oh.
He's racking up another shot for you.
Omen's gonna take out his spear and he's gonna rush him.
Can I get a shot off as soon as the door was open?
Yeah, you can.
What is that? 22?
Yeah, that'll hit him.
Dirty 20.
I will let you know if that's relevant after Mark's damage.
Very well.
That is 9 damage.
Alright, Chaos. That dirty 20 obviously hits.
Yeah, 11 piercing.
He ain't looking so good.
Bonus action kick then. Alright, that works. 18?
Yeah, that hits.
6 bludgeoning.
Yeah, simple enough. He just drops. But
Kick to the temple.
yeah, he's got a. I'll give you guys this for free because this room doesn't seem to have anything hidden. There are 3 long swords and that heavy crossbow, and he's got a pack of now 24 bolts on his shoulder.
Alright, looks back at Nimble. Holds up the crossbow. Is this your cup of tea or is this more Halden's?
I'd say that's more of a Holden weapon. I like the smaller, more precision weapons.
Omen will pick up the crossbow and the bolts and walk over to Halden, holding them out for him.
I'll take that.
Feels like this will be more your expertise, big fella.
It is I believe they're strength based, and it does a
Yes,
D10.
they are.
Nice.
Right, indeedy.
I would definitely wouldn't have been able to handle that.
Do you?
I'll try to add that when I get a part.
That's fine. do you guys take a look at the 3 long swords?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Upon
I was
looking,
gonna grab.
upon looking at them, they are exactly like the ones that you destroyed earlier in episode 2. They're very cold.
Oh,
Cold steel.
Cold iron.
cold
Cold
iron.
iron. Cold iron. Not bad.
So,
Oh, that's right. I can't dual wield those because one, they have to be. Never mind. I just need one.
There's enough for the 3 of you.
I was. So, we may not want to destroy these ones, at least in this area.
Let's keep a hold of them just in case. I'm not trained to wield these, so.
You might not, but I know what I'm doing. I'll take one and. Are they scabbarded too, or are they just bare blade?
They are just bare blade. You'd have to get a little creative with it. Or hope you find
Alright.
scabbards somewhere along the way. You throw on big fancy sword words at me and I almost forgot what they meant.
Big sheath.
So,
I'll very carefully put it in my belt,
I would too.
making sure that it's not like resting edge on with my belt. 'Cause, there's always that one little inch or two of the sword close to the crossguard where it's not really sharp
Yeah, I know.
by the tang.
You're alright.
I've just got it sitting on that, hoping that it doesn't cut my belt. Now I'm gonna have to be careful about swinging weight around because it might cut somebody.
Clarence opens this door and goes, "A koi pond? Why?"
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Weird.
Strange, whatever. I don't know what to do about that. Let's move along.
Wait a minute. Where have you seen a koi pond?
That's neither here nor there.
Well, let's get to the next area then, men.
We're not playing questions anymore.
Come on, questions are the spice of life. The answers are just the extra flavoring.
What if it's an answer we don't like?
That's just
Then
it.
it's just a bit of flavor.
Yeah, you guys could come down here now.
Sorry, I'm at...
You see Clarence facing this gentleman. And the guy doesn't seem interested in moving, but he doesn't seem interested in attacking really either.
Omen will sort of walk up behind Clarence and just sort of lean his head over his shoulder. Excuse me, sir.
Huh? What? What?
Do you mind moving aside a little bit so my group and I can move through?
Why? What's in it?
We don't mean any trouble. We don't wish for any trouble and merely wish to move on our way.
Roll me a
We're on a bit of...
roll me
Okay.
yield and persuasion.
Persuasion is only that. I guess I'll take it. It's a 19, by the way.
He just goes, whatever. Don't have all day for this. Just moves over
Much-
here.
Much appreciated.
Don't take anything.
Would never dream of it.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess this area's off. I guess this area's out of our hands.
It's kind of hard to show on the map, but you guys can pop out on these stairs where I've placed Clarence, if you'd like. From over here. You see a ton of
Dragon
drow
Drop Alden.
and a ton of spider people you've never seen before. And they're just walking around. Like, they're talking to each other, mingling. It almost looks like a party.
Oh, look. A mixer.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a mixer.
Omen's just gonna look around briefly and sort of nonchalantly, but at the same time, acting casual enough to seem like he just like any man would wandering into a party like this. Just, hold on. Click.
I forgot I banned an old hole.
Excuse me?
didn't I?
Yeah, hold it.
So-
Truck is still driving.
There we go.
Just for my own personal clarity's sake, this is a room full of drow and driders.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a ballroom.
Sweet.
You guys stand in front of this drow, and he just goes, "Good evening, gentlemen."
Good evening. What exactly is the reason for this party?
Why are you the police?
No, I just merely wish to not step on any toes while we're trying to make our way through.
He just kind of clasps his hand on your shoulder. I'm kidding. Look, I do not wish to be rude, but this is more of a drow get-together. We would really prefer it if we could get back to it.
Oh, don't worry. Is the exit over that way? As he points near the other end.
Yeah, he just points down here. He's like, yeah, it's right
Much-
over there. Go ahead. We're not ungracious hosts. Grab some food, grab some drink.
Oh, do you happen to have any more? What was that
Stimulus?
one? What was that one Eastern drink that wound up making it through the city at one point?
No. We just have some good shadowberry wine, that is all.
Oh, in that case, I'll gladly help myself to a glass as I make my way out. Have a good day, sir.
Of course. Enjoy.
He'll give a polite bow of the head, like his master taught him.
Yeah, they don't. This seems like kind of like an annual thing, so they're obviously not intending to be rude. They're just happy to give you your answers and allow you to pass through, enjoy some things, and that's all. You know, as long as you're not causing trouble, they're not causing you trouble, kind of a deal.
Of course, Omen will help himself to a small drink and a little bit of snack while making sure to avoid walking into any people who are either mid-dance or conversation.
Here we go. I'll take you to the next map real quick.
Alden
Ooh.
will very pointedly not take anything.
They're not paying much mind to you. Like, they're looking over at you to ensure that you're not being
Being
disrespectful.
too
but
brutish.
yeah, they're just watching over you.
We're not gate crashing.
Yeah, you're not going to, like, find a way to sneak around and stay and be annoying, kind of a thing.
Exactly.
You guys come out into this very lavish lobby. You see... You know how in a lot of skyscrapers there's, the lobby facing the outside is all windows, so you can see the outside?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're looking at right now, and it appears to be dark.
My least favorite type of architecture.
Hey, it's mine
Oh.
too, but we're making do.
Dark already, huh?
Unfortunate.
You guys did take a nap of an undistinguishable amount of time, to be fair.
No. Just flavor text.
Night again.
Mm.
Look, there doesn't appear to be anything here. Maybe we should just rest. We don't know what's waiting for us in that building. Well, actually
Understood.
we do. The hags. But
I don't know how you lot feel, but I took a bit of a beating from that bastard getting a lucky shot in. So I would love a little bit of a rest.
Yeah, you guys are free to take a long rest here. He just he looks at you guys and goes,
I think that's a good idea.
if I know what I think I know, we are going to be finding our materials at the hags, but we are not going to just be able to get it. If they're really behind the strangeness in this ward, then we have a lot to worry about.
It's a very large understatement.
What kind of swords did you get?
Cold iron,
Good.
long swords.
Good. You're gonna need them.
So we kind of just have no idea what the next room is gonna be like.
The next room is outside.
Oh shit.
The city's, or this area of the city is pretty dead. It must be pretty late. You're not seeing anybody walking past the windows.
Yeah.
But, unless you guys have more role-playing to do.
Would you say that this thing is pretty tall?
What, the stairs that you're on?
No, the statue in front of the stairs.
Yeah, it's ridiculously tall, and it's very uneven. You would not be able to climb it.
Dang it. I was gonna try and find a nook to sleep in if we're gonna take a long rest.
I mean, you're in an empty lobby on some very nice stairs. I don't know what more you need.
I mainly wanted to find a vantage point to in case somebody comes in and is like, "Who are you?"
I mean, you're pretty much hidden by that statue. You'll be alright.
Okay.
We already have the high ground, if I'm understanding everything correctly.
Yeah, you're up pretty high. Just not higher than the,
Statue.
yeah. Unfortunately, when you wake up, there's a Goliath Longlegs waiting to kill you.
No.
That thing is nasty. I've been waiting to bust that out for a minute.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Nightmare.
that thing
Nightmare
is-
fuel.
I've been looking.
Fuck you, Mayor.
I'm,
You know how I feel about spiders.
hey, I don't like them either. I'm just saying I've been looking for a way to use it for a minute.
It's just a giant version of a daddy long legs. Come on, it'll be fine.
I've read through the
Rack-
character sheet. It is not fine.
Rax 4 gauge. Trucker, I swear to God, I will take this 4 gauge shotgun, cram it up your ass, and give you a buckshot enema if you keep that shit up.
All right, are you guys ready to continue?
Yes.
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 All right. Night comes and goes. Chaos, much like the last night that you spent here. You feel nothing. There appears to be something that is keeping the other entities away while you're here.
Interference, no doubt.
There is, yeah, you're judging by how crazy things have been here. Even if they wanted to, it would be a struggle to get into your mind. You're just very fortunate that nothing else has.
That is true. At that, Omen will consider himself thankful, in part due to the fact that he's actually been able to have a calm sleep as opposed to being visited, but at the same time, he does feel a little sad that he has been visited. But at the same time, fortunate that there has been nothing else trying to hitch a ride.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. But you guys are free to walk out the front door and head to the building you need to head to.
Mm-hmm.
I will put you on the appropriate map. Because you guys got some walking to do. Well, I mean,
These
I'm
boots.
not going to just, like...
One.
Alright, so just for context... I should probably change the scene on OBS. There we go. Okay. For context, Kieran, you just came out of this massive building. There's a lot of rubble, and you're just trying to get to this one, which is about a mile or two away. As you guys step outside, you're expecting to see the typical horrors that you've experienced since you've been here. But everybody here seems actually pretty normal. They're just walking by. It's like a busy sidewalk in New York. Lots of people dressed a lot better than in the rest of the city because of how warm it is here. They're wearing very nice Victorian clothes. They don't seem to pay you much mind, but they do walk by, and there is a ton of people here.
Not entirely sure why, but this is the weirdest thing we've experienced here.
Mm-hmm. I guess we should try and move through the crowd and get to that bigger building over there.
Yeah, it's like a mausoleum. It's huge. It's like one of those giant state buildings that you see or have probably been to if you've taken a field trip ever.
So move quick and quiet, boys.
Yeah, like, you see guards and everything. They don't seem like any of the guards you've seen before. Light armor, lighter equipment. Nobody's exactly rude, but you can tell that it's a very big city mentality. They don't care to interact with you. Well, the person getting the most stares is actually Holden.
Boy, never seen a bear before.
A woman stops and goes, "No, actually, there's a forest several hours that way," and she points kind of in this direction. Your people don't typically come into the city around this time of year. It's very strange, but I guess welcome, lost one.
What do you mean, your people?
The tribe of bears that live in the forest. What the hell is the matter with you?
Sorry, it was a joke.
It must pass from a... I don't know where that passes as a joke from, other than your tribe, but... Okay.
Note to self, big city people, no sense of humor.
And she just kind of, like, gives you a weird look, like she regrets ever meeting you, and just moves along.
You're lucky I'm not like my savage brethren. I would take a shit on your doormat.
That's enough, Holden. I let you have your little bit of fun, but come on.
Yeah,
I
let's
can't
not...
have
You mean
pissing on people indiscriminately.
Let's not start a
What do you
fight
mean,
in the
let
land.
me?
Let us not start a fight here between ourselves and the populace of this ward. We are not exactly from here. We don't know what happens to you if you mess up.
Wasn't gonna actually do anything.
It
Yeesh.
doesn't matter if you weren't going to, it just matters that it might have happened.
That's quite enough, Omen. You're not his father.
Yeah, he's dead.
Understood.
If you're
At least I think it is.
if you guys are all alright with it. We can say for the sake of brevity, you have made it to the front entrance of this building. It's very weird. You're seeing lots of pink leaves around and no discernible area from which they came. You've never seen anything like this before.
Hmm.
Do you
Odd.
try the door?
Yes.
I would try and help him.
There's not much help unless you think Omen has the strength of a mouse as it opens.
I guess we venture in.
You all climb inside and the door slams shut behind you.
How ominous.
Oh boy.
You do hear from no discernible area, "Oh, we've been expecting you. We sense something different."
If you sense something different, then that means you're ready to face the end. I take it.
There's no end, only an end for you. And you hear three. You hear it in unison.
Oh boy. Well, everyone, I hope we're ready. This ought to be interesting.
And before you can even get ready, I'm going to give us all a little break.
I'm gonna warm some food up with Ashley real quick, so.
And I'm going to run to the bathroom.
Okay.
We are
But-
sponsored by Martin Mancini, so check him out while you're enjoying this break, why don't you? Ouch. My headset just pulled my hair. Ugh.
I hate when that happens.
Get out of here.
At least you still have hair.
Yeah, I was blessed with really good hair. I'm sorry, Trucker. I don't mean to rub it in. Think of it this way, though. When a lot of people see you, they want to go, thunk, hand on head.
No. My head isn't like the belly of the Buddha. It does not grant you anything.
Dunk. Doesn't mean I wouldn't want to rub it to watch it go shing, sparkle, sparkle.
And besides, I'd like to meet the person tall enough to try to pat me on the head like that.
Way on this old big show. Down, 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 down.
I'll palm their head like a basketball. Now that I'm parked, I need to let my dog out real quick, so I'm gonna go mute. I'll be back in a minute.
I'm back. Hopefully there wasn't too much dead air. Hello?
A little bit of dead air, but that was just unavoidable because some of us were just doing our own thing.
No, it happens. Oh, my ankles hurt. I don't know what I did to them, but it sucks.
Played a pickup game with Luka Doncic.
No, I was working. I don't get to have any fun.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have fun when you're working.
I gotta work so I can afford more Pokemon cards for more videos.
You got to get on eBay, man, and you got to hope you don't get scammed and you buy like OG Gen 1 packs.
Yeah,
Because
wouldn't that be
apparently
crazy?
that's where the money is, apparently.
I don't know. I'm not trying to win anything. I'm not trying to sell
This
any.
makes me very upset that I used to have like a 3-ring binder full of first editions back when I was like 13, 14 years old. And I could have sold them some bitches for money if somebody hadn't thrown them away.
I got a card despite my shit posting. I did not actually pull $2.7 billion worth of cards. It's more like, probably close to 20 because I got some rares, but I did get one that's worth like almost $9, which was pretty good.
I'm
That's
still
not too
warming food up, but if you guys want to go, we can.
Oh, I suppose we could get going. It
It's up to you
is
guys.
so damn hot in this room. 80 degrees in October is awful. It's a
Ugh.
very bad, no good time. So let me get the music started back up. And let me put you all on the map. I will quickly draw a square for you guys so that you know where you can be before I have you do your old initiative. You guys can be in this area. I'm sorry, people who are watching, I gotta set this up, and since I'm the DM, there's things I don't want y'all seeing yet. I'll find a way to put Holden down. I just gotta find his damn sheet. I got so much stuff going.
I'm getting it pulled up right now. I'm parked.
I placed you down. Alright, I will swap the scene over and describe what you all see. You guys enter this... how do I want to... I guess, amphitheater? The dome's above you. It's got windows, so the night sky is kind of showing through. And you're seeing piles of bones and rubble. And you see this rather large area where it appears they're doing spells. But you see 3 green hags. And the thing that really disturbs you, you see what looks like a battered and unconscious, barely clinging to life, ancient white dragon. There appears to be ethereal chains holding it down. And I'll need you all to roll me some initiative. Just a reminder, crying and crapping yourself are all free actions.
Thanks for reminding us.
I figured you're gonna need it.
That makes it so much better that all of those are probably going to happen.
Ooh, mine's a flat 20.
Okay.
Get my dice out 1 moment. I've got a 19. 15 plus 4.
Chaos.
I got lower than Halden in 18.
Alright, just let me set up the initiative on my paper here.
I have to try to remember how to do this. Add equipment.
Alrighty. As you guys step in, I need to make sure I know which one. Oh, yeah. You're within sight. Hag Red starts moving over here. And I need to know... Why is the sheet doing this to me? I apologize. I'll get a lot of moving parts again. Does a 24 hit you, Holden?
Yes. Unfortunately.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Alright. That's 17.
That's good. You only take 11 damage as this putrid beam comes shooting at you and hits you square in the chest.
That's smarts.
Hag Blue moves here. And Chaos does a... I really wish that there was an easier way to do this. Does a 19 hit you?
Ah, yes.
I
Ouch.
will also need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Yes. 18.
You save, so thankfully you're only taking 3 damage as the same bolt comes flying at you from Hag Blue. It is now your boy's turn. Okay, he makes it up to Blue. This may be dangerous, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully his to hit's high, otherwise he's kind of screwed. He takes a swing with his rapier, but unfortunately misses. It is now... Mark, it's your turn. You will not be able to shoot past Clarence.
Let's see.
I've got 2 Holdens on the screen for some reason.
I'm gonna move to here.
Ah, so I can just do this. Perfect. Alright.
And then I guess I will try and shoot at blue, and I'm gonna use the sharpshooter.
Okay, what does that do?
Wait, where did Clarence go?
He's right here in front of the blue hag.
He's invisible now on our screen.
He's invisible,
Oh,
and so is Halden.
really?
So I take a -5 penalty to attack rolls, but if I still hit, I get to add +10 to my attack damage.
Do you see him again now?
Yes, he's not in front of the hag.
There he
anymore.
is.
There he is now.
Yeah, Roll20's doing that thing again, so you guys are going to be seeing multiple tokens of multiple people all of the time, which is going to make it very hard for me. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm going to have to
Oh.
refresh.
If it makes you feel any better, it's kind of screwing me over here too.
That's only a 15.
A 15 does not do it. I'm sorry. It's going to take me a minute to get back up and running. We'll have to take
You're
like
good.
a quick 5-second break. I don't know why it's doing this. Really irritates the shit out of me when it does this stuff. Yeah, Holden's gone again. I accidentally deleted him. Can you place yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I don't know why it insists on doing this. It's the second time in a row. I hate the weird glitches of Roll20.
Where was I? Wasn't I right next to Omen?
Yeah, you were.
Like right there?
Yep.
Got
Alright,
it.
We should be good.
You said I had 25 or 24 bolts.
You have 24. I don't know if Nimbleton
Alright,
never
that
said.
was all. That's all I could do.
Okay, yeah, Nimbleton never said that he gave you the other 25, so unfortunately it did not happen. But it is your turn.
Awesome.
So you have 24 bolts to make magic happen, essentially.
Sure am. I'm sure gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna use my bonus action to designate Hag Red as my planar warrior target. Basically, the next time I hit it with an attack action from a weapon, I'll do an extra D8 of damage. But I don't think I actually get it this time.
Okay, I will
So
find a way to mark them.
I'm going to shoot her anyway with that crossbow.
Go for it.
That's an 18 on the die for a +6, so 24 to hit.
That hits.
Bitching. D10 of damage. 7 plus 4, 11 points of piercing.
11, you said?
Yes.
Alright. Nice solid hit.
Let's hope it keeps it going. That's my turn.
Alright. Omen, it's your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, hold on. I need to recount. Hold on.
That's fine. There's a lot of moving parts to this one, so don't get too worked up.
Yardstick.
Here, I'll ping it for you so you know where you're at. That was your 40th.
Ding!
Okay.
I'm going to bonus action Step of the Wind, spend a key point to close the distance on Haggling.
All right.
And I'm going to go for a two-handed spear thrust to essentially give me a running start, more or less.
Sure.
22.
That hits.
Yes, max damage. 12 piercing. Just run her straight through her stomach.
She lets out a as you stab her in the stomach. I believe that is all you can do. So we will
Yep, unfortunately.
move up to Hag Red. Mark, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, good thing I just got back. Let's see. Oh, that is a 9.
Ooh, you're taking all of this as she lets out an ugly cackle and leans forward and lets out a breath of cold air. Coming straight for you, you take 13 points of cold damage. As this frost comes shooting towards you.
Oof.
Hag Blue is going to take 2 swings at Clarence. Does a 13 hit ya boy? It does not. She swings and he just barely dodges out of the way. Oh, that's bad news, Bears. You see her take a big swing? Oh yeah. And Clarence responds by taking a swing of his own and driving his rapier into her shoulder. Okay. She takes that damage. She looks very upset as he gets that attack off. Like I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did not do that damage right. I almost screwed you guys over. Thought something looked wrong there. We are back up to Clarence, who is now looking pretty confident after getting that attack off. Unfortunately, none of his allies are close enough to him, so hopefully he can hit off of this. He does, in fact, get another hit off on the hag, as he pulls his rapier out and slashes her across the face. This hag does not look like she's having fun anymore as that attack goes off. Mark, it is now your turn. You just got coated in frost.
And it was from red or blue?
Red. Blue seems to be engaged with Clarence right now.
So I would know this I kind of remember this from session before, but the cold steel arrows, we were told these hags don't like that, correct?
Yeah, you have one. It was quite expensive.
You also have a sword.
I do. So after that happened, he's gonna reach over into his hip quiver and he's gonna pull out that specific arrow and notch it, and I'm gonna shoot red.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good. That's 26 to hit.
That
I
definitely
wish
hits.
I wish I would have used the sharpshooter. So let's see.
Go ahead and roll an additional 2d6 with whatever you roll.
Okay. So
Damn.
that's 19 damage altogether.
Yeah, that was unnecessary as all hell. You let that arrow fly and it strikes her in the chest, and she starts shrieking, which I won't do because it'll peak the mic, but she just starts shrieking in rage, and you can see steam starting to come out of her chest with that strike.
That's what you get.
Holden, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move. Damn, it's a symphony tonight.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna move there. I'm going to go ahead and bonus action Hunter's Mark Red also because I'm stacking damage.
Go for it. Oh, sorry. Allow me to mark that appropriately.
Big preach.
Sure, we'll do it like that.
Oh baby. I think this is my first one of the campaign.
Oh,
Nat
no.
20.
I shouldn't have saved what I was going to do. Darn. Well, fingers off
That's-
the chest piece now.
That's a nat 20.
You might actually kill her if you do enough damage.
Well, it's gonna be doubled, isn't it?
Yeah, that doubled plus your damage doubled plus your planar thingy doubled.
Alright, so
Oh,
I'm gonna need to get more dice. 1 second.
plus Hunter's Mark. Did you already add that? Well,
Yeah, Hunter's Mark, planar thingy,
Hunter's Mark, Planar Warrior.
and regular damage
got
all
a-
doubled.
Oh,
I've got a bunch of
no.
damage that's about to get stacked.
I can't hold all of these dice.
And then he magically.
So that's
hits-
gonna be 2d10, 2d6s, and 2d8s.
Plus your damage modifier.
Plus my +4, so. Okay.
Plus, he magically he hits the
Shit.
cold
That's a
steel
lot of
arrow and does
That's a
more
lot of-
damage.
That's a lot of damage. 6 plus 6, 12.
Oh no.
Plus 14. So 26. Plus 4, 30. Plus 2, 32 points of damage. Plus 4 for 36 points of piercing.
I shouldn't tell you this, but we're here to have fun. You only needed 32 damage. As that you see her starting to melt. Like, she doesn't make a sound. It hit her so hard. She just starts crumpling as she falls. And you
Heavy
hear
crossbow, so it's a good thwack.
yeah, and you hear a loud shattering sound as one of the chains shatters off of the dragon.
Hey boys, you know what they say about hags, right? Once you get rid of one,
The fun really starts.
the other two are gonna be weaker. Or at least so the legends go. That's my turn.
Omen, it is your turn.
Ready spear. 21.
That hits.
Not max, but close. 11 piercing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Allow me to. Sorry, I forgot to record the damage. I remember it. I was just. I fell asleep at the wheel. Alright.
So first punch is a dirty 20,
That'll hit.
and second punch is a 19.
That'll hit.
First punch, max for 8.
Okay.
Second punch is 6. For altogether, that is 26 points of damage.
Very nice. It is now.
Heal-
Oh, sorry.
He goes for like a monk. He goes for like a monk rope cut where he just cuts her diagonally across her side, before just hammering in two punches right along the wound to just aggravate it even more.
Chaos, I need you to. It is now Blue's turn, but Chaos, I'll need you to make me a dexterity saving throw. All I can say is I hope you make it.
Nat 20.
Damn.
Wow. Somehow, which you avoided a assload of damage, you feel the ground around you begin to spark, and a column of lightning shoots, but it misses you in this direction, and it just does not take purchase.
You can smell the ozone.
Yeah, it is bad. You have a very bad feeling that you could have been killed there very easily. It is now back up to Clarence's turn, who's still engaged with Blue. Wow. I'm rolling good for the wrong people here. Still no allies, though. He's not getting all of his damage off.
Don't worry, buddy. I'm coming.
Not good enough. He slashes Blue again. And that's that. It is now... Mark, you are back up. Blue is alive. Green is alive.
I bet Green's barely kicking though.
They're all doing okay.
I'm gonna get here. So I'm gonna take a shot at Blue.
Okay.
And yeah, just a regular shot on this one. Not bad. 21.
That'll hit.
9 damage on that one.
Alright, you sink that shot into her shoulder, but she's still going. You know, nothing too major. It is now your turn, Holden.
I'm going to use my bonus action to put my hunter's mark on Blue. And then I'm going to draw that cold iron longsword. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hello, hag. Meet my blade. And then I'm going to take a swing at her with this new shiny sword of mine.
You have no idea what you're doing, fool!
I see a hag in need of stabbing. I don't know if that's going to do it. 14.
Unfortunately, no. She just
Damn.
moves her head almost in a cocky sort of way out of reach. We are up to you, Chaos.
Here we go. Oh boy, here I go stabbing a hag again. 22.
That'll hit.
For 10 piercing.
I really wish
And-
that this would stop screwing with me.
Kick for just regular kick, no flurry blows.
Alright,
For 21.
that'll hit.
Another 6 bludgeoning. I'm rolling middle of the lane for my D4.
Hey, it's better than getting straight booty cheeks.
That is true.
Alright, we're
I'm
back.
I'm just glad I have such a crazy mod for my decks.
We are back up to Blue. Mark,
Murder, salmon.
I will need you to make a dexterity saving throw now.
No.
Oh,
as you're starting to
no.
feel that similar ozone effect.
Oh shit. I got a 12.
Bye.
Nope, that
Holy.
meets it beats. You're only taking half of this,
Oh.
which is
Pillow.
a lot. So hold on.
Hold on to your butt
Yep.
cheeks.
To your butt.
You are taking 14 damage as the lightning erupts from all around you.
Yeesh.
Oof.
Are you holding up?
I'm still in double digits.
Alright, that's all that matters. And old Holden, I can't imagine a 13 hits you.
No.
Alright. That's good for you.
Probably.
We are now back up to Clarence's turn.
Murder sandwich.
Yeah, you're right. Murder sandwich, that is the intelligent thing to do.
Yes.
Not
Command
anything
the
spectacular, but
sandwich.
still a hit, and now he gets his thing. Now he can actually do damage. He takes that rapier of his and he stabs it through Blue's eye. And you see a spark of electricity this time from the rapier as she drops, letting out a
Nice
horrendous
one.
shriek. This is for my wife, after all.
Nice one, thief boy. Nice.
You're pushing your luck, Rug. Clearly, he's saying that with a smile on his face. He's not mad at all. Holden, unfortunately, you're kind of out of the way of green, but it is, in fact, your turn. Oh, no, actually, it's Mark. Sorry, Mark. You got zapped.
Good.
You don't feel so good.
I'm gonna use second wind.
Oh, that's right, you're a fighter.
So that's helpful.
Oh man, use that feline agility. Go over there and murder sandwich.
Oh, I do. Before I forget, you see the second chain shatter, and it's very loud, and the dragon is starting to stir.
That's not good.
So would I know if I go over to this hag, can I pick up that cold steel arrow? Or is it one and done kind of with that?
That would be... I would say because of all the things that have happened, unfortunately, it's broken. There's a lot that had gone into hitting that hag, and that nat 20 would have just, split it down the middle from Holden.
Dang.
Robin
Guess
Hood is a
I'll-
gift and a curse.
I guess I'll just shoot green,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use the sharpshooter on this one and hope to God. Oh, heck yeah.
Well, heck yeah, what?
It's a 22.
Oh, that hits.
And
Come on, minimum damage.
then... dang. That is 17.
17 damage?
Yeah.
Oh, gee whiz.
Cause if I hit with the sharpshooter, I take a -5 to my hit, but I get to do 10 damage plus
That's-
my attack.
You got that right, as the hag lets out another hideous wail and dies. But before you guys can even celebrate, another chain shatters, which is loud enough, but it's not even close to as loud as the roar from this dragon. If you've played Elden Ring, think about the introduction of Placidusax when he starts screaming.
Oh, hell.
He quickly rose his wings out, causing a bunch of rubble to fall, and he jumps up into the air and crashes through the ceiling. I will need dexterity saving throws from everybody.
Oh, great.
We may or may not have just really screwed up, but guess what? It's for the fun.
Seems he was
24.
wanting to be freed.
Oh no.
What's oh no?
A 10.
Okay.
I got a 12.
That's a 4 on the die plus 6. So
At least you have a proficiency in dex.
Chaos, you only take 8. The rest of you take 16 damage as the rubble starts hitting you.
damn.
There was a number I had in
So-
mind, and y'all didn't meet it.
You said 16?
Yes.
To do math in my head. I'm at 19 HP. Oof.
Well, thankfully, combat is over, and you see a couple of chests over here to loot.
Time to commence the looting.
I will give you guys...
What?
I want to take my broken arrow, if I
Okay.
can pick it up. At least the end that's like cold still.
It's,
You just want the arrowhead.
it's not in great condition anymore. You're going to have to get it repaired, and that means you're going to have to find a bad guy to repair it, because you know you're not supposed to have that.
Or I just get close enough and go.
That would be so many disadvantages that I'm imposing on you to do that.
What?
You better believe it.
To stab somebody?
You're trying
with
to
a
paperclip
dagger?
somebody with a broken arrowhead.
You're right.
Clarence, whatever you're getting paid for this job isn't enough.
I have to imagine you're correct. I will do this for you guys. If you spend the next hour looking and doing it properly and slowly, I will just post the list of the things that you get.
Sure.
Sure.
That'll make it
Works for
easier
me.
for me than trying to read all this stuff off. I cannot promise all of this is going to be helpful, but now there is some DM notes on this, but I trust you not to read that. I'll read out the list for you out loud. There's stones that look to be made out of solid shadow. There's a dagger that looks to be made out of stone with a lot of metal kind of patched through it, almost like veins. There's a very strange potion that is orange. There is another red potion. There is oh man, I forgot my colors. A purple gemstone, an orange gemstone, 9 gold pieces, 60 silver, 60 copper, about a bag filled with about 5 pounds of random jewelry. There's a ring. There is a case of wine that you find. You find 5 daggers that look like you can throw them, 20 arrows, and a very nice Zweihander.
A Zweihander 3. I wouldn't mind having that there Zweihander.
I wouldn't mind taking the ring of spell storing.
So,
Yeah, you
Hey,
don't
I
know
like
that's what it
the
is, but I
arrows.
mean, yeah, I'll let you just know that. Yeah, you can have the arrows. You guys are free to do what you gotta do. Clarence is going to take those stones and the dagger.
That's totally fine with me.
Chaos, you'll have to attune to that ring, just so you know.
Do we want
I'm
to
fully
split
aware.
the money? Or does somebody want to hold on to all of it?
Oh, there are also 10 bottles of wine in this case, just so you're aware.
Jeez.
What are the stats on a Zweihander?
Uh,
'Cause it's a great sword, isn't it?
yeah, it would be the same.
Same as a longsword?
No,
Just a great sword.
great sword. Why would I dumb it down?
I don't know. I'm having a moment. Well, go. Come on, go. Get down. Shoot. Dog is sitting on the edge of the bed and he doesn't know if he wants to jump down or not.
Do you guys leave?
Is there anything else in here that we can search?
No, I just told you. If you guys agreed to spend that hour, I'm giving you the list of what's here.
Well, yeah. Did the hags have any like notes or anything on them that would say why they were doing what they were doing?
You can roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh. Why not? I mean, 15?
You're thinking that with those magic ethereal chains, and there being 3 of them and 3 hags, they were sapping energy from that dragon. How they were
So-
able to subdue the dragon, you don't know, because that's not readily apparent to you, but it was happening.
So it would seem we saved the dragon.
Yeah, you don't really know what that means for you or the city, or
He might be eternally grateful.
you can certainly hope.
But for some reason, we mostly doubt.
Yeah, you're not really sure what that means. There's no real indication. It's not like you had a conversation with him.
So, are we gonna split this loot up later, or because we could just throw it all in a bag of holding?
I'd say we put these cold irons in there if we're getting ready to leave this area altogether, because we're not supposed to have them.
That might be a good idea.
You guys begin to leave, and the only way that you know naturally to leave a ward is towards the walls, because there's walls that separate each ward just so that the city guards can set up checkpoints, essentially, make sure you're not doing anything illegal, that sort of thing. But you know that there are no gates leaving here, and the entire city is in a bit of a panic and kind of running around. It's chaotic. But as you guys are heading towards the walls, you hear what sounds like more shattering as the walls separating the undead ward and the giant ward from the quarantine ward begin to fall.
That doesn't sound good.
The quarantine ward has now been free.
Are we the baddies?
You don't get much time to contemplate that, as you're seeing lots of guards from various units starting to pour in to try to take control of the situation. It is pandemonium.
Like, control how?
Trying to calm people. They're not like being violent. They're just trying to like get people to settle down and try to talk to them and figure out what's happening. But you figure they must have been coming over from this direction after they all saw a giant dragon fly away.
Makes sense.
Are they like? So they're just trying to calm people down.
Yeah,
Are there...
They're like trying to like. The only forceful that they get is like people that get too close to them or try to like hit them because they don't know who they are. It looks kind of like an invading army almost, and they've not seen outside of these walls ever, as far as you're aware. So, you know, they kind of start detaining some people, trying to like, if they restrain them, they can get them to calm down faster, trying to ask them questions and stuff.
Fellas,
Yes.
I say we quietly and quickly get back to the bar.
It would seem the best course of action.
As you guys say that, Clarence just looks at you and goes, I would hope that you can trust me by now, but I have to go. I will come and find you as soon as I can.
You know where
Yeah.
to find us. I guess rather know how to find us, but
No, he knows where.
true.
We're usually one of two places, and it's more one than the other.
As you guys begin to walk, you come up to this scene.
Oh my god.
This street, you know it's now part of the undead ward. You were able to get through the entanglement of people and everything else that was causing you distress. But you see hordes, a massive horde of zombies. And I need you all to roll me a perception check.
Just blends in. Oh. Perception. Is 19 for me.
Dirty
Fine.
20.
Alright. All of you but Holden see a robed figure standing on top of the roof. And as you make notice of him, you hear a very familiar, sharp sound of a pipe begin to blare as you start seeing hordes of rats flying out of every which way and start attacking the zombies.
It's a gang war.
And a rat stops next to you guys, and you just hear in a very familiar voice, I hate zombies. And it scurries off. And this figure begins to run away.
Is there any chance I might be able... never mind.
If you guys want to pursue him, you're welcome to.
His voice
I'm
was
down for it.
You can roll me
Do we recognize... Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
was
guys
gonna
can
say-
roll me a history check if you want.
Nope.
13.
18.
I know nothing.
Oh, man.
He didn't even wake up this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Please. I have to try to find my notes on it. I forgot what his name was. The fella from,
Who trapped us in
yeah, the guy who trapped
The
you
winery.
and originally,
the warehouse?
summoned, yep, the guy who originally
Yeah, that-
summoned all those rats before.
Would I
Oh,
have a
yeah,
chance
we're
to shoot him?
We're chasing this guy.
You
With an
cannot, see, I think his name was Mr. Williams. I'm not certain. I can't remember, and I can't find it in my notes right now, but he was a rat, and he disappeared. Like, he stopped next to you to have that conversation, but you do see the other guy that was not being attacked or harassed by zombies take off.
I would have wanted to shoot the guy on the roof.
He was too far away.
Oh, even with my sharpshooter? Oh no.
I mean, with sharpshooter, I'll give it to
Attacks
you
at
with
long range
disadvantage.
doesn't impose disadvantage at your. So attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged weapon attack rolls.
Then give it a go.
Oh, nope. That's a 14.
One moment. I gotta grab the statted character. It is such a pain to pull up character sheets, I swear. I wish I was more prepared. Yeah, it misses. As the arrow whizzes by.
I could have said I could have used Seeking Arrow.
Yeah, but it's a little late for that.
Yep, too late now. The stuff I forget that I have, because I don't have to do anything with Seeking Arrow. If I've seen them, it finds its target no matter what.
But yeah, you see him go off in this direction. At this point, the rats are pretty passively eating these zombies. So you don't feel that you're going to be getting too much trouble from them.
Unless someone accidentally kicks one.
Well, you're going to be running through, so... I mean, that's up to you. You don't have to pursue this guy if you don't want.
No, we're pursuing him. It sounds like.
It's up to you.
I think we're all in agreement about that.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I don't want to railroad you guys.
Too late. You trapped us in
Yeah.
a warehouse.
Gun to your head right now. Make a decision now.
This guy screwed us over. Of course, we're chasing him.
This isn't that guy. This is a different guy.
The guy that locked us in the.
No, we're
Different
talking
dude.
about the
You're
guy
not-
on the roof.
Yeah, you're not hearing me. I told you that guy that locked you in. You heard his voice from a
Through one of
rat.
the rats.
You're not even sure if he's still there.
But
Oh.
the guy on
got
the
you.
roof had to have something to do with the rats. Otherwise, why are you there?
Well, there is
So-
also a
Agreed.
ton of zombies when you have not seen zombies unless there is a problem.
Questions must be answered, and the person who will answer them is that guy.
Hold up. I think we're all forgetting about something that this guy could have done with the rat. Animal messenger.
Yes, but okay, you guys are not hearing me. I don't.
Regardless, let's get the answers from the mysterious figure on the roof and see what they know.
All right. Well, I need you guys to roll me. What would this be? Athletics or acrobatics of your choosing, and survival to be able to track this guy, as he's gone pretty far with all of your arguing.
It's going to be a 14 survival.
17, I guess, on acrobatics.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 24 for acrobatics, and for survival, that is
And a 14 for survival.
23 for survival.
Collectively, you guys are able to pick up a lot of speed, which is very shocking with the problems that you had, and with that collective survival, you're able to start seeing footprints that are out of the ordinary from what's going on around you, and you're able to track them to a house.
Oh, goody.
So I
What
would
up,
like to
guys?
stealth. Because I haven't done that in a while.
Hmm.
Are you guys going in, or what are you doing?
Going in quietly, I believe, is everybody's agreement.
Okay.
So 16 on stealth. Not that great. But still something.
18
I
on
guess I'll
stealth for
roll
me.
stealth then. It's gonna be a 14 for me.
The door is ajar.
Creaks.
You have a feeling
loud.
that it was very rushed to get in here. So you guys can place yourself basically anywhere in these first few squares of this green rug. Yeah, the first 2 rows of the green rug is fair game for you all.
Do we see anything right off the bat?
You see a nice cabin-style house.
Nice
Yeah.
place for a guy who runs around on rooftops.
This is very true. Do we
I'm
want
gonna.
do we want to stick together and comb the area, or do we want to kind of, I guess, fast search this place?
Let's stay within each other's peripherals and search this place relatively quickly. But at the same time, staying relatively close together. I'm gonna roll investigation, or I have a higher survival actually. That definitely helps. For the survival roll, I'm looking specifically for displacements in dust or dirt patterns to show things that could have been hidden away that aren't immediately viable. Signs of recent things being moved around, that kind of thing.
This place is extremely well kept.
Creepy Johnny.
I guess I would be using like an investigation to see if, since the door was ajar, to see if like something's been run into, like, or a direction that they would have ran to. Like if there's a chair ajar because they were so rushed that they brushed by it and it pushed it in a direction that would show us like, hey, this is the way they went.
Go
And I
ahead.
got
Oh yes.
a 17 on that.
This chair seems a little cockeyed, suggesting it was brushed for somebody running in this direction.
And I would point that to like, guys, that chair is ajar, and it looks like there's a room up over here.
Quietly ready spear. I'll take point. You watch my back.
Yeah, I want to move to like this corner here, and like watch that doorway.
At this point, I'm just gonna do a quick perception to listen to see if there's any quiet footsteps or wood creaking or breathing that's heavier than normal.
Okay, go for it.
Alright, not bad. 19.
You hear a little bit of shuffling or some noises coming from the basement.
Immediately, he'll point over in the direction of where the basement would be, guessing off to the left. Movement. Shuffling sounds like coming from over there. Looks back at this room.
There doesn't appear to be anything in there. It just looks like an average bedroom.
Alright. He'll move up to here and just peek into the doorway.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
And I'm on his tail. I'm just. Sorry.
18.
You smell rotting flesh coming from downstairs. It is putrid.
He'll take a rag from his pocket and just wrap it around his mouth and nose to try and block the smell a little.
Do you look at the shelf?
He'll take a look at the shelf after he'll lean away from the doorway.
You see a gourd sitting on the shelf.
He'll walk over, pick the gourd up. Does it have a stopper on it?
It does, but you can feel just by picking it up it is currently empty.
Well, shit. Oh well. This will be something fun to drink out of. He'll take it and hook it onto a little belt loop on his back. On his back, on like the small of his back. I like a little souvenir from our time in this place.
Yes, all 5 minutes you've been in a stranger's house.
And stolen something.
Yeah, that's called theft, Chaos. That's not a souvenir.
That's just stealing for
wanna-
stealing purposes.
I actually want to clear this room. He didn't really give it a good look in. He just kind of looked at it from the table.
What is your
I want to clear corners.
alright, what is your passive?
16.
Yeah, you know there's nothing in here.
I'll come over here now.
You are also, you were picking it up pretty early on, but now it's undeniable. That is the smell of rotting flesh coming from that room.
I got this nose after all.
Same. It's not a savory smell at all.
Well,
No.
whatever it is, must be something down there.
It would seem this is the direction that stranger went.
Decent chance. Might also just be a dead end that's got something lurking down there. Either way, we
Sure
can't have
smells
something.
like a dead end.
Haha, very funny, Nimble.
Do you guys step on the stairs?
I got cure wounds on myself first
Okay.
because I'm hurt. So
I'm hurt too. Like, any chance I could maybe? I don't want to
Oh,
use
thank-
that potion too soon, but if we're gonna go down there, I think I should take a drink of that healing potion we got.
I got 9 back.
Nice.
Sweet.
You swig whatever healing potion you need, Nimble.
I only have one more spell slot left.
Okay, I'm gonna take a swig of that real quick if I can get my. If I can get that potion out.
Did you really get it stuck on your belt or something, Nimble? I told you, having it lashed into the loops of your belt gives you easier access.
That's pretty good. We'll take it. It helps. Okay. But he'll just and then put it back on his hip. We should be good to go.
All right.
Alright.
You guys get on the stairs.
Yes.
Omen will go in first.
All right. As soon as you take that first step, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Booby traps.
Dang it.
19.
You begin to slip, but you stop yourself. And you realize the stairs have been greased with what looks like human remains.
Seems.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
I'm going to use Shape the Flowing River to wick it away off either side of the steps.
Okay. Do you need to do anything for that, or does it just happen?
Let's see. Let me just look it back in the chat. I posted that in there. Shape the Flowing River. There it is. Shouldn't spend 1 key point to choose an area of ice or water no larger than 30 feet on a side. Within 120 feet of you, you can change water to ice within the area and vice versa. Reshape. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about me moving it, so about me not being able to move it, I guess. It says I can shape it however I wish.
Now we get to find out if Mayor considers blood water.
I'm not going to be that annoying. I do need a con save from you all, though.
Bitchin'.
My con save is
Give me 1
19.
second.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Damn it.
What?
Holden rolled a natural 1.
No.
It giveth and it taketh away.
I'm a 21.
You guys are fine, but Holden, you are vomiting uncontrollably and cannot get up.
Ugh, can't keep your stomach, can't keep your lunch in, big guy?
Now don't be mean to him. The smell is pretty unsavory.
Oh, I bet, especially for one of his especially for his bear nose.
I'm gonna lurch forward a little bit and make sure a little bit of the vomit gets on Omen's shoes.
You take 1 point of damage from the vomiting. It is excessive. But if you guys choose to head into the basement, I can take you down there.
Let's go.
One moment.
Great, I lost a point of AL.
Yeah, I could.
Or was that Omen losing a HP point because I puked on him and he got all grossed out?
No, that was all.
No, it was you.
What shop of horrors is this?
You can
At
place
Shop of
yourselves
Horrors.
at the bottom of those stairs.
I would like to be at the back.
Welcome to Treehouse of Horrors XX.
You are seeing absolute carnage as you get closer down the stairs. And that hooded figure you're now getting a better look at is this disheveled looking man who looks like they haven't slept ever. and they look like they haven't bathed ever. They're just gross. You know that feeling you get from staying up all night? That's what he looks like. And he begins to look very hostile, and I'll need you guys to roll me initiative.
Seriously, we just wanted to talk to you, dude.
Dog, he's got a murder basement. Do you think he's willing to talk?
Probably not.
18.
17.
— 16.
It really helps me out a lot, actually.
Well, the
I
fact
just
that
need
our
to-
dice are just like, yes.
So let's all do the exact same thing all of the time.
I know.
What is your dex bonus, Chaos?
5. 4. Actually, my wisdom is 5.
Alright. You and I have to do a bit of a roll-off, so if you want to go again.
What?
This is some H.H. Holmes shit in this basement, man.
D20 just? D20 flat?
Yeah.
Okay, 12.
Alright. I'm not going to make that your initiative. That was just to see who beat out the person. Unfortunately, this individual will get to go first as they notice you guys coming down the stairs. You see them flick their arm out at this bone, and I will need, I think that's Nimbleton, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm in the middle, so.
Yep,
Did she just catapult that bone?
you better believe it.
Oh, I failed. I hate that. 7.
Boy,
a
did you
germane
fail, my
target.
goodness. Thankfully, you're only taking 2 damage as that bone smacks you across the face.
Seriously. Ah.
And this guy starts to back up so you can no longer see him. It is now your turn, Chaos.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40. Step of the wind. And now for Sphere. I'm going to stick him two-handed for 23.
23 to hit.
Yep.
That hits.
Plus 4, 10 piercing.
Oh, okay.
And that's it, unfortunately.
We are up to your turn, Mark.
So I am going to come right inside this doorway and go right here.
Okay. I watched you measuring it, so I know you can do that.
And then I am going to take a shot on him. And
Take
I'm
your
going to
shot
use
on him.
sharpshooter
Alright.
and hope I hit. $15 to hit.
That does not.
Dang it.
It is a darn shame, ain't it?
Yes. I guess I will, just because he pissed me off, I'm going to action surge.
Ooh, that's right. You didn't do that yet. Very good.
And try again. Oh, I'm definitely gonna hit this time. And I'm using sharpshooter, if that didn't make sense. 'cause I'm
I
trying to
assumed you
get
were.
That's flat 20.
Yeah, that certainly hits.
Oh, that is a 23 to hit, or 23 damage.
I was gonna say, what the hell? Why are you hitting again?
Sorry, 23 damage.
You sink that in, and he's like looks shocked by that.
That's what you get for shooting a bone at me. Like, who does that?
It shoot it as he slapped you with it.
Trucker, it is your turn.
Awesome. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I can make that work.
Me.
I'm gonna hit him with my planar warrior again. Or hit him with it.
Oh, right.
And because I'm not trying to stack damage this time, I can hit him immediately with it. I'm gonna take out both my hand axes and I'm just gonna yeet both of them at his face.
I think you can only. Oh yeah, I guess that's right. You have that dual wieldy thingy.
I have 2 weapon fighting, and technically throwing is an attack. It's +4. The first one is a soft 20
That hits.
for 5 points of slashing, plus D8, 2 for 7 points of damage. I don't think it does it on both, so let's just say it does it on one.
Yeah, I think that's. It's
That
like
second hand. Yeah, I mean, it only says when I hit him the next time.
yeah,
so
it's like Colossus Slayer.
it's once. That's an 8 plus 4 for 12 to hit. Cross his fingers.
That does not hit.
Damn.
You see him
Ah, well.
clap his hands together. I hate that I have to do this. I forgot about tools.
Thought you were gonna say clap his cheeks.
Oh, there'll be plenty of time for cheek clapping. As an orb of fire forms here, and I need both of you to make me dexterity saving throws.
Shit.
Yeah, we came to play.
No?
Dodge, Nick Lee.
Sorry. Ooh.
Oh,
I like
Lord.
18.
15, 6, 21.
What'd
21.
you get, Nixley?
18.
Okay. You both take 5 fire damage. That is the total rounded down.
I'm at 21 HP. I'm
doing better than me. 12.
It's
I'm
getting,
hurting.
It's gonna get scary. I wasn't necessarily expecting you guys to take the bait, but I'm happy you did. It is your turn, Chaos.
When I have to start thinking about a new character.
Well, time to stick him again.
Don't do that, Mark. Shush.
19 to hit.
That hits.
All right, middle damage. 9 piercing. Kick. 21 for. Hey, max bludgeoning. 8 bludgeoning.
How do you want to finish this guy off?
Hey.
Similar to last time, only instead of a heel kick to the temple, he essentially does the equivalent of a super kick that doesn't like break his neck, but it rocks him to where his brain more or less just switches off.
Yeah, you take this guy out with that kick, and I know how much you guys love to loot, which is exactly why I'm going to blue ball you for 2 minutes, because I've got to go to the bathroom.
Say, Mark, you can't be saying shit like I'm a new character. We're fine.
It was almost not fine.
Almost not fine. That's not good.
He was
Big
about
chaos.
to cast fireball in this entire room.
You be jinxing us and shit, Chaos. Come on.
Hey, I don't jinx anybody.
Just out of sheer personal curiosity, Mark, if you had to come up with a second character, who and what would they be?
Ooh, that's hard. I have a hard
Haven't
time
I?
coming up with characters.
I have an idea who I would do. I'd have to run it by him first, though.
That's so hard because I don't know what I would play.
Get a thrill when I drill a bicuspid. I laugh when people say I'm maladjusted.
Let's see.
This is seriously though, like this entire basement room is some serious H.H. Holmes vibes.
Well, we can see if you're correct right now because I'm back.
It's a murder basement.
I just cracked my neck and I feel like I've been born again.
It's a fucking excellent feeling, ain't it?
Yeah, especially after how I've been feeling this whole time. Really perked me back up.
What? You anxious?
No, my ankles hurt like hell from work. They're slowly getting better, but I'm, you know. But yeah, you guys start taking an inventory. You realize that this guy has been kidnapping people, judging by the cage, and there are bodies everywhere. It is hard to be down here with the smell. You're free to loot your boy if you'd like.
Yeah, the H.H. Holmes vibes are getting stronger.
Time to commence the looting again.
Yeah,
Might as well.
Loot away.
We're just turning into a bunch of loot goblins, ain't we?
Hey, you guys are technically poor people, so
Yeah, every little bit helps.
All right, little John.
who is rolling survival on this individual?
I do. I got a 7 on it.
All right, with a 7.
No, I mean I have a
He's got
plus
a
7
plus
to it.
7.
And that makes it 22.
It's gonna be easier if I just do one of these for you. Actually, I think I can just.
Give you a listicle.
Oh man, this is gonna be a long list. I apologize. I don't know how to.
No need.
You find an insignia, a set of commoner's clothes, a book of research notes, ink, pen, and the bottle of ink, of course, a flask of oil, a vial of green liquid, a vial of what looks like skin flakes, you find another empty glass bottle, you find 10 more gold, a very strange looking sickle, studded leather armor, you find a light crossbow and 20 bolts, thieves' tools, a pack containing a crowbar, hammer, and some pittons, some torches, a tinderbox, basically whatever you would need for grave robbing. And you also find 50 feet of rope and a water skin.
Okay, so this guy wasn't H.H. Holmes. He was Ed Gein. So much better.
He could be both. Seeing all these butcher's tools around, you're starting, and the quality of the man in front of you, you're starting to think he was eating these people, as well as doing gruesome experiments.
So he's Ted Bundy,
Ted Bundy didn't eat anybody.
or whatever that guy's name was that ate people.
Dahmer. And
Dahmer,
Gein.
yeah, that's right.
Dahmer, Gein.
No, Gein didn't actually eat any of the anything.
But yeah, you're seeing a lot of dead people down here, which probably has contributed to a lot of the missing people.
Yeah, really starting to seem that way. I guess we found the source of the missing people.
But yeah, you've got that strange sickle as well.
And he was... No, I can't finish that joke. We'll get in trouble.
No. If you want to continue... If you all want to roll investigation checks, I will allow it to see if you get what you get.
Investigation. Let's see. I just have a flat roll to this, so... I don't think a 13 is going to help very much, but hey, a man can dream.
I'm just waiting to hear what everybody else got.
17.
What's your role in particular? Sorry, how was that?
Investigation.
Investigation.
18.
Holden, you find a paper that just says the Zombie Master on it. The rest, together you guys find something that really freaks you out, a set of Raven Guard armor, which you know you need to turn into the authorities right away or they'll assume you took it, which would be very bad. You'd be going to insta-prison if you survive. You find an elk pelt. You find lots of human remains and a lot of butchering tools. You find some empty vials, some filled with blood, some just empty. You find a pouch that seems to have powdered bone in it. You find a locket. You find a bunch of dead rats. And you find, like, a drinking horn.
Man, this guy was weird.
You guys do have the idea that you should probably inform the authorities about all of this as fast as humanly possible.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
100%.
Definitely. Like, already on the way, boss.
Yeah, I will say that you guys take off running to go get some guards. It takes you a while. You figure it's easier to head in the direction of home. You know, given the circumstances, you know you'll probably find... I'm just going to put it on the bar because that's where you'll end up. But yeah, you guys will end up finding a couple of guards that are leaving Stella's.
Guys, you're not going to believe what we found.
Oh, was it the quarantine ward being released into the general population?
No.
Oh no. Please tell me it's tamer than that.
I guess that would depend on your definition of tamer. We found the guy probably responsible for all the missing people.
Really?
And
He's
in his possession was a bunch of stuff, including some Raven's Guard armor, and Halden kind of flinches when he says it.
Really?
Oh, and let's not
Yeah.
forget. But Holden, let's not forget the trio of hags we have to put down.
Shut the fuck up.
Hags were doing
That
all
wasn't-
this?
Well, we found a trio of hags that started to pick a fight with us.
I'm gonna fucking put my massive bear mitt over Omen's mouth.
Where were these hags?
I'm gonna take my bear mitt off of Omen's mouth. Fuck, we're screwed now. Go ahead. Tell the men what you want to say.
Mind you, the quarantine ward is a dizzying maze, so I couldn't exactly come up with an accurate map if I tried.
The what? Are you all responsible for the walls coming down?
Nope, that wasn't us directly.
What do you mean?
We wound up-
directly?
The hags had a prisoner.
You do realize that going to the quarantine ward is a prisonable offense.
Not
Yes.
if it's to not if it's to provide an individual who is actually part of an actually rather influential group just what they need to get out from certain individuals' thumbs.
Yes.
Favors are powerful, you see.
Let's go back to... I'll tell you what. If you can tell me why or where you found this Raven Guard armor, I might be able to be persuaded. And he starts holding up his hand to not beat you down to the ground and take you away forever, where you will be tortured forever.
Omen will tell Creepy Johnny everything about what he has
This is a
found.
guard, dude.
No.
This is a
Yes.
city guard you're talking to.
Sorry. He will tell the officer everything he saw in regards to the cannibal individual. Just the cannibal individual.
Do you
As regards
also
to-
tell him about the block full of zombies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, 100%. The block full of zombies that was wandering around.
He starts...
While seemingly passive at first, could undoubtedly get triggered in a heartbeat.
He starts holding up his hand, like, making a money motion towards him and his partner. And he's going to look at you very sternly and say,
Anything else, sir?
again, if you do not want to go to prison, I will help you out. The money you'll pay us to pretend we didn't hear that you had anything to do with this ward will be steep.
Would we know, well, I guess, would we know that is bribery a no-go here?
A guard is
Bribery is
very...
our only chance of not going to jail right now.
Yeah, the guard
dude.
is very firmly telling you, you better bribe them, and you better bribe them substantially.
Oh no.
I am...
I have one last bargaining chip that could come in handy. Something that could potentially allow them to cash in a reward of their own should they do so.
There's
Can
two
I-
of these
can I
guards,
try-
right?
Can I try something?
Now hear me out, guys. We offer them the chance to we offer them the cold iron weapons for them to cash in the bounties of finding them themselves, and they can accept it as a pay rate, and they'll take it as a little donation to their own personal finances.
With the I'll give you a hint with the mega felony that you committed. They're not going to accept the bribe if you give them illegal weapons on top of it.
Yeah, above
can I try
game
something?
chaos.
Exactly.
We're not supposed to have those.
Can
Okay,
I?
so we'll just keep quiet about the weapons.
Can I try something, or can I say something above game that I want to try?
We are in above game mode, so I believe the floor can be yours.
I will allow Mark to say one more thing before I continue.
Can I use something I still have yet to use? Prestidigitation, a zombie noise outside of this building.
I'm going to allow this for free since you've lived here. One single zombie noise is not going to bother the guards of the undead ward.
Nope.
What about a group?
He's going to look.
Yeah.
He's going to look at you guys and go, "Gentlemen, this is a minimum of a 10 gold. We shut up and never see you again."
There's 2 guards, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna dig
Omen will
4
think.
out.
Omen will think for a second. How much would perchance two decent quality metal ingots could get you if you were to trade them in at a blacksmith, officer? Well, a
Not that
potential decent
much.
quality iron and copper ingot in particular.
It'll knock your total down to 5 gold.
He will reach into his bag of holding and pull out both bars.
He looks at him just to make sure that you weren't talking nonsense. Fine, 5 gold.
He'll pull out his 1 gold piece.
They look to the rest of you.
I pull out 3.
I have no money to my name.
I'll pull out 5. Or 4.
I'll just give them my 3 silver and 1 copper that I have.
They take the money and they grab you by the shirt, Omen. And the guard looks at you and just says, "I suggest you are a lot smarter with your words next time, because you never know who you'll run into." Am I clear?
Crystal clear, sir. My apologies.
He does that very, very rough setting you down motion, even though you weren't up in the air. It just like buckles your knees a little bit, and he walks past you with the other guard and starts heading in the direction you just came from.
He's just got a small smile on his face.
Alden would have given them directions to the House of Horrors.
Yeah, I assume that could just have been a sake of brevity sort of thing. You guys are free to enter the bar now.
You just had to open your gosh dang mouth, didn't you?
Well, I figured we had to let the guards know about the zombies, and as well as the source of the disappearances.
Yes, but did we have to include what happens inside of the dead zone?
I
No.
mean,
The answer is no.
You saw what they had there.
Yes. But now it's out.
And about
Thanks to...
us.
Yes, yes. Glad you know something.
You think that thing will recognize us if we're walking around?
Who's to say? Let's just hope us releasing it will put us in its good favor.
What in the hell are you morons doing walking into our home looking like that? Creepy Johnny says as you guys finally cross the threshold.
Oh, I had something I wanted to do before we
Oh.
go inside.
Okay.
Above game chaos, I'm not going to hurt you. In game, Halden's going to grab Omen and push him against the wall. You forget that I am wanted for murder! He will, like, growl in his ear. I'm wanted for murder for killing my wife and children. If you put me in that position again, I will fucking beat you to death. And then I let him go, and then I walk inside.
The moment Halden walks away, Omen's eye twitches, but it subsides just as quick as it happens. Odd. What was that just now? As he just like taps the area where his eye twitched.
But yeah,
What-
as you enter the bar, that is what Creepy Johnny says to you all as you come in.
Omen will plaster a smile on his face and take his usual spot at the bar. Creepy Johnny, do I have a story for you?
Nervous eye gesture to him.
I was in for the I had the fight of my life, friend.
Please tell me that my employees have nothing to do with the immense ruckus tearing through our city.
No,
We have nothing to do with that.
we were doing a job for a friend who called in a favor, and the situation got stickier than we expected. Suffice to say, I don't like goblins. They are sneaky little individuals that caused quite a bit of damage during our job. That wound up causing some individuals who were innocent in the matter to get killed.
Well, they are magic. The magic innate nature of the goblins are, well, lead to destruction, I'm sure.
There was a man with a pet bear, and the pet bear was a lovable loaf.
Who the hell would have a pet bear? That's asinine.
Hey, he was an absolute lovable loaf, and I was happy to have been able to pet him.
I have a feeling the more this story goes on, the less I want to know. So I will say this. You look horrible. Go get clean and go to bed. Chaos died. Yeah, Chaos is dead.
Well,
Uh-oh. Creepy Johnny, give me something large, alcoholic,
hot-
and strong.
I'll take some milk.
He just hands. He hands
Hello?
you a. Yeah, you're finally back. You roboted the entire time. We didn't catch anything.
Of course it did, Xfinity.
But yeah,
But yeah, after Omen has said his piece, he's gonna walk off and go wash up and rest.
Nixley or Nimbleton, upon your request for milk, you're handed a beer. Upon your request for something strong, Holden, you are also handed a beer.
I
Down
guess
in
I'll
one.
drink this.
You get the
Just
sense that he's a little annoyed that you guys came in soaked in blood and smelling of dead people and looking a little wild, and also he doesn't look like... You've noticed he gets into certain moods where he doesn't feel like doing his job, so he just gives you whatever he wants.
Let's just
It's
hope we can
booze.
hold this down, I guess. Because I'm not much of a drinker.
Just don't think about it. Halton downs it in one and then goes upstairs.
We'll give her a try. And then, yeah, I'll just down it as well.
All right, you all go to bed. Omen, I need your patented wisdom saving throw.
Dirty 20.
D4.
Four.
You don't so much as have a conversation, but you do feel a peaceful presence as you sleep. But in the background, you kind of feel that ever-lingering darkness. As you guys slowly drift off to sleep, having faced many, many horrors, not only do you level up, but this is where I will be ending the session tonight, as you guys will be meeting whatever horrendous thing that Flame decides to throw your way. He'll be joining us next week. I'm just kidding. He's got a really interesting character that breathes more life into the world that I'm excited to see. And I could stop listening to this song.
D8 for Monk.
Trucker, I have my
Nice.
character. I just created my backup just in case shit hits the fan.
I got a 6 out of a D8.
Hold on, let me do my D8. Take the 6.
Oh, yes. This is the level I need to be at. Heck yeah.
What'd you get, Mark?
I was in. Let me go in here. Mine's a D10, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm just waiting to
Yep.
hear what you rolled.
Let's see. Where are my D10s? I hate this. A 9.
Take the 9. Truck Daddy. What do you
It's
got?
a D10. I rolled a 2, so please tell me you roll something better than that.
Take a 4.
Damn.
You can actually re-roll that if you want. We re-roll 1s and 2s.
Okay.
Get a 9.
That's another 2.
No.
Mulligan.
Incredible. I gave him his mulligan. Here, I will
It's
mulligan.
a 4.
I will mulligan my roll. How does that make everybody feel?
Sure.
Take 10.
Because he's our.
Oh, thank
he's our,
God.
He's our tank boy.
I shouldn't be so generous, but you guys impressed me tonight, so I will be generous.
I impressed myself by not strangling Chaos through the
I
phone.
wanted to strangle Chaos too. That was the most idiotic thing I've ever seen
I
happen.
know. I have 0 money now. Thank you.
Hey, there's always time to make more.
You're lucky my character doesn't care about money.
Did you guys also forget? We could just turn into cold iron swords and get a big cash bounty.
You don't know.
We're not supposed to have those.
Yeah, but you can turn them in. You just weren't.
So you have to find the right person.
Yeah, you can turn them. There's guard shacks that you can turn them in at, but handing them
Yeah,
to
did
random
you-
guards outside is
Yeah, no.
really stupid, especially if those
No.
guards are pissed at you.
Yeah, obviously that was a fuck up on my part. Like Mayor said at one point earlier, I was at the wheel, but the lights weren't on.
That was wild.
I get an extra attack now, so this is
Same.
gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I need you all to have that extra attack. Plus, I mean, you guys went back-to-back boss battles, so...
And now I have a +10 to my attacks too.
I'm sorry, Cass. I'm not mad. I was just like, dude, shut up.
It was
This
impressive.
is how we stir the pot, stir the pot, stir the pot, and piss people off.
You're
I'm not mad. I'm just like, dude, shut up. We're already in a little bit of trouble, and you're like This is a nice campfire. It'd be nice if I poured napalm on top of it.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ugh,
I have no regrets. I have no regrets.
I'm
So
excited
Trucker-
for next week. Oh, I should probably
Shut up.
make
Trucker.
sure I've informed Flame correctly.
You want to
In the
hear the
meantime-
race and class?
I'm gonna
Of
let
my-
Mayor finish saying what he was saying
Yeah, go
first.
ahead.
No, I have. I was talking out. I was thinking out loud. You don't need to mind what I had to say.
With that said, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an amazing
Oh yeah.
time
I should've
playing
talked
around
more.
with everyone. With that said, though, I have to leave. I have school tomorrow morning.
Haha, nerd.
Hey, I am learning how to make a computer that is just as boss as yours, Mayor.
Nerd.
No.
No, it's
No
cool.
dad advice before you go?
Yeah, no life advice.
Oh shit. Okay, how about some life advice?
Yeah, you gotta hit us with some life advice before you leave.
When you're talking when you're talking in D&D, turn the lights on in your head first.
Mark?
When
Stop it.
speaking to a guard, do not mention a death penalty felony.
Okay,
All right.
how about... Let me actually get my dad advice out.
Yeah.
Know when you're in over your head after when you wind up digging yourself deep.
That's great,
Because who
Chaos.
knows who's waiting to bury you alive at the edge.
All right, Chaos. Thank you. You have a great rest of your night and have fun at school tomorrow.
Good night.
All right. Let's send it home, Mark. What do you got? What kind of advice?
Definitely along the same lines. I'd say basically just, before you say something, maybe think it over first.
Probably
You
a good
know.
idea.
Turn the light, like I said, pull that chain and be like, cha-ching, oh, the light is on.
Trucker, what kind of advice do you have, Dad or otherwise?
All things in moderation,
That's a pretty
good
good
or
one.
bad.
As for me, I would say that generally nothing is impossible. If you are trying to do something and it's just not working, that doesn't mean that you give up. That just means that you're going about it the wrong way. Take a minute, pause, think of another way to tackle the solution or tackle the problem, and come up with another solution. There are multiple ways to do everything. Just make sure you take it slow and leave yourself plenty of room to breathe. Find a different angle and take it.
Pretty good.
And with that being
Solid.
with that being said, I will probably make this one of the shortest episodes we've ever ran. And yeah. You all have a great night. Adios. Check out Martin Mancini. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, yada yada yada. Generic YouTube thingies.